It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the 49ers going up against the Bills.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They will run again with Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Shift together here from the D-line. Coleman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Out of the gun now on third down. And down he goes. The 49ers does get there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Fielded just inside the 20. Gets by him at the 25. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Airs this out for Matthews. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So the D-line's going to spread out. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
following the penalty. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And the wideout in motion. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete here.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's got room. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This is Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to haul it in is Kittle. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Coleman. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up in the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. He's got his man on the crossing route. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
On second down, Cook going up. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
All right, here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Swayze Waters now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Coleman now. Finding room at the 30. And look out, I think he's going to go. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 84 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. They'll set up to throw. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Now let's go! 3-19! Over!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up fourth down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Back now in Buffalo. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Yeah, here come the Bills. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And some room to work. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Set. No. Check. Patriot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he whips that one incomplete there. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play out.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Allen Robinson from 3 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty
pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Corey Legion never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. And now he'll tuck it and run.
You
And
fucking
a nice
suck.
gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
I know you see me running this man, boy.
That leads to a third down.
What, Coleman?
You fucked
I
up.
know you like Coleman.
Easy yardage there right
I
up the
need
gut.
that breakaway speed, you know, and then I got an O-line now, so I can run the ball with him.
Or get through contact or trash. Makes it a lot easier to
doing
stay
shit.
upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. He's such a good route runner.
The hell,
Shows
James?
it there
Where you
on
going?
third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've
Yeah, he's not
observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
So it's out of
Second down
three
following the
coverages.
incompletion.
Yeah, but
They're going to look to
I mean, it's
throw.
just hard to anticipate. He's running back.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I'm not on top of the
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long.
Phyllis,
The
that good?
pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now.
There he goes again. Coleman's gone.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with
okay.
now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
Hey, Coleman has
And
3
the
Week 1 touchdowns,
49ers, They're
Buckets.
just pouring it on.
200 and some
Turning into
yards.
a really good performance on the road, Week 1.
And I didn't
Just
even
hoping
throw the
for
ball
that
to him,
first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the
Yeah, it's just
penalty.
not fast
And it
enough.
takes
He's
another
in a
down
problem.
off the series. But the biggest one of all,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No,
That
not
was a
at
good
all.
pickup.
Here we go.
And it goes in motion here in the backfield. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with
I
a
got
lot
the
of
one too,
coaches, and when they
but
talk
one
about
last
things they
shot
want to
that we
accomplish
used.
offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Why would Ashley just like to kill yourself, man?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated
Oh, yeah,
time and
this
time
isn't
again
good.
to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Look at the rest of the players from the preseason XP at the moment.
Here's Swayze Waters now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Swayze Waters now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Lawson should just be like nice like that.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels
fantastic.
Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL,
another
that's a
time.
big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around.
The ball
took
is
care of
turning into
business
a
today.
Heinz
They
Ward out
pushed
here.
around, and now the final stages of this one.
It's fucking excelling abilities
Handoff as they
going
run the
down too much.
counterplay. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's
Lock
not a
down the
tendency
field,
breaker at all.
Richardson.
That's just trying to
That's
establish
fucking
yourself
safety.
as you move forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Now let's go. Back in Philly. Here we go.
We're getting clutch straights everywhere. We need it. Did I get that on Power Team?
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh, yes,
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go
clutch
anywhere.
straights all
No
around.
gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Okay. No.
Well, we stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
A 7-year-old up
The
there.
Niners on 3rd
Up and
down.
down next
They've
row.
had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Up and down progressing. I look at the plays when they look at.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, it feels good to be able to run the ball.
He's
So,
been
yeah.
terrific so far.
250 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns for Coleman.
You're welcome.
Well, I destroyed the
Yes,
Bills
yes.
41-9. I'm back. I just beat the AFC Super Bowl contender. Well, yeah.
Kick here as he'll try to hang it up there.
So you're back every year. Kill yourself.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together.
Oh man, come in and destroy the Bills in my first game. I didn't even have to throw the ball. I threw it deep once to
you
Robinson.
do better when you don't have to throw the ball. You're saying like at the
No,
bad
I mean
guy, kill yourself.
I was 10 for like 14. I could have kept throwing, but the offense was just pounding the run. I didn't have to. That's what championships are built. And my defense only gave up 9 points. And one of them was, I think it was a blown coverage by me. Oh, it was a PI. He had a PI. That's what it scored. He threw like a 70-yard bomb to get a PI.
It's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout.
Man, Bacchus, I'm back, bitch.
Like you say, you're back every fucking
I just beat the
year.
fucking AFC
I don't
champion.
care. You beat Critical in week 1. You said you were back. You lost to Mel Blaze and Brap. You said you were fucking back in season 3, and then look what
Hey,
happened.
you are
now.
to thank for me being back, because that Corey
You're
Glenn
not
was
back.
a beast in the block. I think I'm back. about to whoop your ass when I play you. I got an easy. I got a pretty
I don't even
easy
worry about this
schedule
because he
too.
does this every fucking year.
I
And
just
one
saying.
time it happened. One time it happened.
I gotta
And
get
that's
some
it.
type of credit. I just destroyed the AFC champ.
Yeah, you had a good win. You had a good win. That's a good win, Clayco. One win. There's a 16-game season now, all right?
That boy Coleman, man. You know, you know.
That's not. Nah, you're gonna do better with Coleman than Hyde. That's not.
Hell yeah. The Rams. And then I played Dolphins, Packers, Redskins. I'm before no to start off the year, baby. Come on, man.
Hope you lose week 2. Who do you play next week? Dolphins? I don't know the Dolphins. We don't even know about the Dolphins, dude. How you doesn't even gonna beat them?
The team is weak as hell.
That's true.
Look, I play Dolphins,
Hits get
Packers,
killed that
Redskins, Rams, Cardinals. I'm about to beat everybody.
Don't use logic on me for Hitzka killing that team, Kaliko. Kill yourself.
I'm about to be 6-0 going into my bye week.
Did they cut my corner?
I might not lose this year. I might go undefeated. You're done. You're done, though, you know?
You fucking suck, though, you know?
Thanks, Bacchus. I love you, bro.
Kill yourself, you're done. You ain't doing shit, Kaliko. You know it. Stop it.
We'll see, bro. The
Stop
speed
trying.
back.
Stop, Kaliko. Stop, Kaliko.
Listen,
Stop
let me
trying
tell you
to lie to the
something.
public.
Let me tell you something.
Stop it.
With those runs
Stop
that
it.
Coleman
You're
was
lying
running,
to yourself now.
Carlos
You're lying
Hyde
to
could never
yourself
break
now,
like that. Carlos Hyde would never
You're
break.
lying to yourself now, alright? You're believing yourself. Stop doing that. Stop it, Kaliko. Damn, Jones, you're not serious, bro.
Well, 234 rush yards and 3 rushing touchdowns from Coleman week 1. Get out of here, Bacchus.
Clay, give me another offensive line. Falcons at 13-10 at half. Clicker, you need an offensive lineman I can